Well, hello, everyone. We're super excited to have you, whether you're on live or you're listening to the recording. My name is Natalie, and I am an independent consultant and executive regional vice president with a phenomenal brand that you may or may not be familiar with called Arbonne. And I'm here with Joan, one of my dear friends and business partners, who's going to share in this wellness chat about our spring reset, our gut reset, to give you a glimpse into something that we really feel not only could transform your health, but I know this is going to sound like an extreme statement, but I feel so passionately about this transform your life. Because if we don't have our health, we really don't have anything. And I know personally, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, if not personally, with someone that you know that their health has been very, very compromised, everything else immediately takes a back seat right away. So I have been in the wellness, health, and beauty space for over 25 years with this phenomenal brand, and have been exposed within Arbonne and even outside to a lot of phenomenal information about supporting our well-being. And there's so much information out there, and there's great information out there. And there's a lot of not great information out there. What we want to do is dissect this for you a little bit, break it down for you, simplify things, and give you some tools that you can take tonight. Whether you do our 30-day program or maybe one of our other programs, or you don't, some things that you can walk away with that can make an impact on your health. So like I said, have been in this space for over 25 years. About 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Um, and I was already on the outside looking in, what I would consider healthy. Um, I definitely took a deeper dive into learning more about what I could do to um, take charge, take control, whatever you want to call it, more agency over my health. And what I love about this program and what I love about what we teach is we give you the tools, excuse me, to have more agency over your health, to make simple changes that will make an impact, not complicate it. I'm going to pass this to Joan in a second as I choke. Um, I think I will give it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, well, thank you everyone for hopping on, whether you're with us live or you're watching the recording. We appreciate you taking the time. My name's Joan Godfrey, and I was introduced to our 30-day healthy living program or 30-day spring reset through a friend, a colleague. And at the time, I've always been active. I work out all the time. I love to run, and I thought I ate healthy, but I was having allergy and ulcer-like symptoms, occasional night sweats, and I was bloated, and there was that like 5 to 7 pounds that I just couldn't get off no matter what I did. And I was tired a lot at the end of the day, or and I kind of needed that cup of coffee or a little hit of sugar. And when I did the 30-day program, I learned that there were a few foods that were causing most of my issues. And that's what we teach you, like what foods are working for you and which ones aren't. And now I feel amazing, better than I did years ago. More energy, got rid of the bloat and the belly fat, no more digestive issues, no more brain fog. I sleep better, and just like in a better mood. I say that I'm a nicer and more patient wife and mom. And so we all know how easy it is to get overwhelmed with all of the information and options out there, the different trends or hacks. We do know, though, when people have structure, tools, and the support that we're going to give you, should you decide to join us, everything can shift. And that's what the 30-day spring reset is about, supporting you to make a few shifts that will help you feel better in your body, boost your energy, your mood, and build lasting habits. It's not about like perfection. It's about progress. There's no shame, no pressure. And we partner with you and your goals to help you feel amazing. So I'll pass it back over to you, Natalie, to talk a little bit more about gut health and inflammation.
Thank you, Joan. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's talk about gut health and inflammation. These are two words that maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. I have a feeling you probably have. I'm going to pull up a slide in just a second. Our gut health impacts a lot, and there's a variety of ways we can mess up our gut health and a variety of ways we can contribute to healing our gut. So 80% of our immune system is in our gut. Let me pull up this slide real quick as I chat through it with you. Okay. So, 80% of our immune system, 70 to 80%, is in our gut. The other thing is that our serotonin, our feel-good hormone, resides in our gut. So it's more than just gut health controls so much of how we feel, of our skin, of course, being bloated, of our brain health. There's the gut brain connection. There's so much we could talk about this. This is a place in our programs, you have access to resources to educate you on supporting your gut microbiome and what you might be doing that we don't even realize we're doing to kill off the good bacteria. So our nutrition sets and our program, this is not a product-based program. It's a food-based program supported by some great products that help add and simplify the program. And when you do this together, it helps reduce bloating. Joan's going to talk about this really, you're going to love it in a little bit. Glowing skin, resetting our gut, we talked about that. Weight management, Joan talked a little bit about that, and even more. The other thing is that this is a huge industry. So I just want to plant something right now with you that if you have a passion or an interest, maybe it's not even a passion, but an interest and a curiosity in improving your own health and also helping others, this is also an income option and an opportunity for you to step in. You don't have to be an expert. I will do a disclaimer for Joan and I. We are not experts. We're not doctors. We're not nutritionists. But we walk our talk, not perfectly, not 100%. And we have access to people that are experts, that are doctors. And we have a lot of information that we can give you. Point being, we can teach you how to do this if this is something that you might want to do, want to learn more about, and want to earn some extra money, or more than extra money. Joan, I'm going to pass this back over to you. I'll stop sharing my screen though first.
So if you can pull up that 30-day to healthy
Oh,
living
perfect. Yeah,
overview slide. So
absolutely.
it's flexible, it's designed for real life. There is never a perfect 30-day window to eliminate the inflammatory foods, which are the ones that we encourage you are going to support you in eliminating the top 4 or 5: sugar, gluten, dairy, soy, and corn. And these foods are, your body sees them as toxic. And so when you eliminate them, your body's going to naturally seek its ideal weight, and you're going to start to detoxify. And what that's going to feel like is more energy and less bloat, better sleeping, better mood, those inflammatory signals or symptoms that Natalie was talking about. And so, again, it's not a diet, it's not a fad, it's not about calorie counting, it's about us pressing the reset button for our body and our mind about what we're eating and how much it affects us and our overall well-being. And again, finding out what foods work for your unique metabolism and which ones don't. And so you're going to get a customizable food guide, a beautiful website full of resources, including gut health videos and workout videos and hormone videos, a few clean supplements that support digestion, gut health, blood sugar, energy, and detoxification, weekly recipes, meal plans that are family friendly, snack ideas. We keep it super simple and tasty. And then daily coaching and a private community for that accountability, support, and nutrition tips. So, just real quickly, if you should decide to join us, what would a sample day look like? And again, it's going to work with your unique schedule, but let me just give you an outline of what I do. So in the morning, I cannot live without my energy fizz sticks. So I just put my favorite blood orange or pomegranate or mango peach, whatever flavor you choose, in a big tumbler of water. And I like to have it warm because I like something, and Natalie's going to talk about that in just a second as far as the value of warm alkalinizing water in the morning. And that's what this does, as well as the B vitamins, the green tea, a little adaptogenic herbs are going to give you clean energy without the crash, without the jitters, and without the acidity that coffee gives us. And I love my coffee, but for the 30 days, I set it aside, and I have noticed what a big difference it made for my sleep, my energy, and just my stress level and anxiety. So that's what I have in the morning. And we also encourage you at some point in your day, some people like to have it in the morning, is their Clean Tox tea. And it's, again, it's kind of like a chamomile, very gentle flavor. You're not going to be wired to the bathroom. That's not what the Clean Tox or detox means. It's just gently supporting your elimination organs, your colon, your kidneys, and your liver. And then I have a protein shake. You're going to hold up the protein. Love our vegan protein, 26 to 30 grams, again, of vegan protein. It is clean, third party tested. We follow the European standards for all of our ingredients. And the other thing I like to have during my day, and that we encourage you to have during your day, is your greens powder. So it's so good for your gut. You're getting 13 like fruits and vegetables, vegan collagen in this green synergy elixir. That's what this is called. And probiotics to, again, support your gut health. So our approach, if you want to go to the next slide, is to help you remove the toxic burden. And when you cut calories or you restrict certain food groups, you can lose a lot of weight, but you can still have that toxic overload. And this is going to lead to rebounding or continuing to experience those inflammatory or toxic symptoms like that fatigue, the headaches, migraines, bloating, joint aches and pains, brain fog, low energy, trouble sleeping, skin issues, excess belly fat that once you rebound. And so again, we're helping you get those toxins out of your body, detoxing. All of those symptoms that I just talked about are going to go away. You're going to feel amazing. Here we are in spring, perfect time to do a reset for your mind and your body. And I'll pass it over to Natalie.
There we go. I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. Perfect. Thanks, Joan. That was awesome. I love that slide. It's such a good visual to see that, to see those little dots floating around. Anyways, I want to talk about community, and the importance that it plays in something like this. We don't realize it sometimes, but it's actually been shown and proven that people that have support and people around them in a structured sort of way, doesn't mean regimented, but a way that is lifting them up, like we create for you for free, it's already built in, are much more likely to stick to a program, are much more likely to stay for the long haul. Because sometimes we'll do things for ourselves, we'll do things more so for others. I use this example about, meeting someone to go exercise. It's a lot easier to turn off your alarm when you're not meeting anybody. But if you know someone's counting on you to be there with them or meet them for a walk, and you wake up and go, oh, I'm a little tired, but Joan will be there. I know Joan will be there. So I better get my butt out of bed and I better go meet Joan at the gym. So community is everything. And we have that, a beautiful supportive community to lift you up and to help you tap into really your best self and continue that. So Joan mentioned that I was going to give you a few wellness tips, a few tips that you can take with you, whether you do this program or not. If you do the program, you're going to integrate this with you. One is to start your morning with warm lemon water. This is a habit I got into about a year ago. Um, and I love it. It's the first thing that hits your stomach every day. Lemon is alkalinizing. It's really, really good. A lot of the things we do, stress, a lot of the things we eat are acidic and create acidity in our body. So lemon is alkalinizing, really, really good for you. The second is to hydrate. We know we hear drink water. Most of us don't drink enough water. A lot of times when we think we're hungry, we're thirsty. Dehydration can cause a lot of things, cause us to be tired, can cause our skin to look not as great as it could. So we want to drink at least half of our body weight in ounces and ideally add electrolytes, which we have as well with Arbonne, so that our body absorbs and keeps the water in it. Yeah, you need electrolytes to do that. So half your body weight in ounces, um, and more if you're traveling or working out. The third is to create a 12-hour window of digestive rest. Maybe you've heard the buzz of intermittent fasting. We do have a program, a 7-day program, that if that's of interest to you versus a 30-day, that integrates a 16-hour fasting window. There's a lot of research around fasting, different ways to do it to support you, though. Um, at the minimum, though, a 7-hour, like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., gives our bodies time to rest and digest. And that happens when we sleep. That's when our bodies heal. That's another thing that you'll notice. If you don't eat a late meal at night, you'll sleep so much better. Of course, no alcohol at night. These things disrupt the most restorative, that deep sleep that we need. There's different cycles of sleep, REM, light sleep, and deep sleep. Deep sleep is where we heal, where our bodies heal. I ate a late meal last night, and I'll confess, and my deep sleep was terrible. And I knew it. And I knew it was going to happen because I ate late. I didn't eat anything bad. I just ate late. So, because what's happening at night while I'm sleeping and my body wants to repair everything else above and beyond the normal, it's digesting my food. That's what it was doing. So, lastly, look at your plate and make sure that you're getting enough protein, 3/4 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So 100 pounds, let's say, that would be at least 75 to 100 grams of protein a day. I will tell you right now, if I don't have at least 1 to 2 of my essential meal protein shakes, I don't hit 100 grams of protein. Um, Fiber's another thing. Fiber slows down the absorption of sugar in the bloodstream. It moves the toxic waste through and out of our body. We do not get enough fiber in our diet. Most people get an average of about 10 grams of fiber. We need like 30 to 50. We need a lot more fiber, different types of fiber, and we help you with all that. And then healthy fat. I have some avocado about ready to chop up for my dinner. Avocado is a great source. Nuts, of course, not like smoked barbecue almonds, but like raw almonds or walnuts or pecans is a great source of healthy fat. So as we wrap up, and Joan, if there's anything that I forgot, let me know because we're about to let you go for the night. Um, as we wrap up, we want to invite you to join us. And our next round starts on Monday. The consultant that invited you to this or shared the recording with you will give you some details about how to best get you started. We'll work with your budget, work with your goals. And we just want to thank you. You know, most of us don't know. We normalize feeling, I hate to say abnormal. I don't know if I want to say abnormal. We normalize feeling crummy. And we think that becomes our baseline. And what we're going to help you do is raise your baseline, create a new normal. Because trust me, once you do that, once you do this and make some of these changes, you will have a taste of something. And even on days where I eat something that I know isn't the best for me and I don't feel great, I have a comparison. And there's something about having that. You don't want to lose that ever because we know when you know something, you can't unknow it. So we want to help you know it and feel the taste of it and be part of other people that are doing that. So thanks for joining us. Have a great night, and we hope to see you join us on Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Bye, Joan.